180 COVID-19 cases detected in market areas. 17 nabbed for selling liquid vape laced with drugs. Hello and good afternoon. Thanks for staying at home. And you're with me, Muhammad Amin Carlos, in Updates at Noon. Well, about 50,000 antigen test kits have been distributed by the Health Ministry in efforts to detect new positive COVID-19 cases in the country. Well, of that, 20,000 kits were distributed to Sabah and Sarawak, while another 15,000 kits were sent to Johor. Health Director General Dr. Nur Hisham Abdullah said the remaining 15,000 kits were sent to Kuala Lumpur International Airport, KLIA, and KLIA-2. He explained that medical personnel have been briefed and trained on how to use the test kits.
So today they have received the sample and they're in the process of training, and we'll get the result probably by tomorrow or day after tomorrow. So. And also we are expecting, we're receiving another 100,000 end of this week.
Well, on another note, Dr. Nur Hisham said 180 positive COVID-19 cases were reported to be from Pusat Bandar Utara and Kuala Lumpur wholesale market clusters. Well, he said 100 cases were detected in the Enhanced Movement Control Order or EMCO areas, while another 80 were not from EMCO areas. Dr. Nur Hisham said the positive cases were also detected among family members and those who came into close contact with the traders who were also involved with the wholesale market and Seri Petaling clusters.
Daripada 80 kes dikesan di luar kawasan PKPD Pasar Borong Kuala Lumpur, 29 kes telah dikesan melalui saringan yang telah dijalankan di 4 buah pasar awam, iaitu yang pertama, Pasar Besar Seremban Negeri Sembilan. Bilangan yang disaring adalah 75 orang. Kes positif adalah 3 kes. Kes negatif adalah 71 kes. Masih menunggu keputusan adalah 1 kes. Bagi Pasar Besar Bahau Negeri Sembilan, bilangan yang disaring adalah 182 orang. Kes positif COVID-19 adalah 2 kes. Kes negatif adalah 17 kes. Dan 2 kes lagi sedang masih menunggu keputusan.
Meanwhile, in Jalan Othman Market in Petaling Jaya, 545 individuals were tested and 23 of them were tested positive, and in Taman Megah Market, 142 were tested where 1 was tested positive. Dr. Nur Hisham then urged any individual who went into the Kuala Lumpur wholesale market to undergo COVID-19 screening tests to prevent the spread of the virus. Well, the government has decided to set up a special task force to ensure that the standard operating procedures, or the SOPs, under the Conditional Movement Control Order, or CMCO, are being adhered to at all times nationwide. A Senior Minister for Security, Dato Sri Ismail Sabri Yaakob, said the Health Ministry has authorized 14 agencies, namely the Police, Army, RELA, Immigration Department, Road Transport Department, National Security Council, and others to be part of the task force. Dr. Sri Ismail Sabri said with the implementation of the CMCO, which came into force on Monday, the focus had shifted from the restricted movement of people to the strict compliance of SOPs by business premises owners and individuals.
PDRM juga telah mengarahkan ketua polis daerah di setiap daerah untuk menubuhkan pasukan pematuhan PKPB ini di peringkat daerah. Pasukan ini akan dianggotai oleh anggota tetap, iaitu PDRM, ATM, RELA, APM, dan kita bersetuju pagi ini untuk memasukkan pihak berkuasa tempatan untuk menjadi anggota tetap pasukan pematuhan PKPB di peringkat daerah.
Dr. Sri Ismail added that in the early stages, the police would advise first before taking any action. He said if the approach was ignored, then legal action could be taken against them in accordance with the Prevention and Control of Infectious Diseases Act 1988, or Act 342. Well, police arrested 17 individuals believed to be selling vape liquid laced with ketamine and marijuana via 3 e-commerce platforms. Now, Bukit Aman Narcotics Criminal Investigation Department NCID Director Dr. Ramli Din said the suspects were arrested on 29th and 30th April in an operation dubbed Ops Slayer, involving 14 NCID officers and 55 personnel. Dr. Ramli said police seized 215 bottles full of liquid believed to be laced with drugs worth about 58,000 ringgit.
Jadi dalam operasi-operasi ini didapati pengedar-pengedar telah menggunakan laman sesawang e-dagang ini untuk mempromosikan produk-produk yang disyaki mengandungi dadah-dadah ini. Ya, dadah yang dikatakan berasaskan kepada ganja dan ketamine.
All suspects aged between 20 and 56 are being remanded, and the case is investigated under Sections 12, Subsection 2 and 6 of the Dangerous Drugs Act 1952. On another matter, Dr. Ramli said 346 people had been arrested for being involved in wild parties nationwide during the MCO period. Well, a total of 2,122 students from 6 universities in the Central Zone were sent home last night. And Higher Education Minister Dr. Noraini Ahmad said the movement of the students was managed by University Putra Malaysia, UPM. Now, the universities involved were University Islam Antarabangsa Malaysia, UIAM, University Technology Mara, UITM, University Kebangsaan Malaysia, UKM, University Malaya, University Pertahanan Nasional Malaysia, UPNM, and University Technology Malaysia, UTM. Dr. Noraini said the students were sent to their homes to several locations, like the Southern Zone that includes Negeri Sembilan, Melaka, and Johor. She also expressed her gratitude to UPM for their contribution in helping the students to return to their homes safely. Well, previously on May the 2nd, UPM also hosted the travelling process for the return of students from public and private institutions of higher learning from central zones to several locations in Perak, like the Perak zone involving 1,876 students. Well, a self-employed man was slapped with a 1,000 ringgit fine by Kuala Lumpur Magistrates Court for flouting the MCO. The accused, Muhammad Hafiz Bashar, 37, pleaded guilty before Magistrate S. Magiswari as he bypassed the interstate MCO roadblocks travelling from Kelantan to Kuala Lumpur with his wife and children. Well, according to the charge sheet, Muhammad Hafiz travelled from Wakaf Baru in Kelantan to Kemensa Heights in Ampang at 10:30 a.m. on the 15th of April. Now, Muhammad Hafiz said that he went to pick up his wife and children who were staying in Kelantan after she gave birth to a child in January. He then took a picture of them and posted in a chat group. Well, he said the picture was later shared and circulated on social media by other people. Muhammad Hafiz was charged under Rule 3, Subsection 1 of the Prevention and Control of Infectious Diseases for Measures Within the Infected Local Areas Regulations 2020. Well, businessman and fashion personality Muhammad Azwan Madnor, or famously known as Wak Doyo, was charged in Johor Bahru Sessions Court today for using the emblem of Sultan Ibrahim Sultan Iskandar without any permission from the Johor Royal Palace for personal use. Well, the accused, 41, pleaded not guilty after the charge was read before Judge 1 Muhammad Nur Hisham 1 Yaakob. Now, according to the charge sheet, the accused committed the offence at 2:15 p.m. on 30th April in Iskandar Putri Police Headquarters. Now, the accused is charged under Sections 3, Subsection 1 and Subsection 3 of the Johor Emblems, Title and Awards Preventions of Improper Use Enactment 2017. Deputy Public Prosecutor Nur Aziza Muhammad prosecuted, while the accused was represented by lawyers Mat Halim, Mat Amin and Shafi Naim. Judge 1 Muhammad Nur Hisham set bail at 35,000 ringgit with one surety and set 15 June for document filing. Well, the Ministry of Health, the MOH, yesterday lodged a police report over alleged statements on social media, claiming 5 officials from the ministry had been detained by the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission, the MACC. Now, the ministry in a statement said the report was filed at the Putrajaya Police Headquarters against posts made on several Facebook and Twitter accounts. Well, according to the MOH, the posts claim that the MACC had arrested 2 of the health minister's senior officers and 3 other ministry officials in connection to an investigation against a company said to have obtained a 30 million ringgit contract. Now, the MOH expresses regret over the slander. It said hoping that the police and the Malaysian Communications and Multimedia Commission, the MCMC, could take appropriate action against the alleged perpetrators. Well, the MACC has launched an investigation into several contracts that have been allegedly awarded after direct negotiation by the MOH to procure equipment used in tackling the COVID-19 outbreak. Well, an MACC source said the case involved the process of appointing contractors for every purchase made under the emergency procurement procedures. The Malaysian Maritime Enforcement Agency, MMEA, detained 4 Myanmar men suspected to be behind the smuggling of 202 illegal immigrants into the country waters in Langkawi on 5th April. Now, Kedah and Perlis MMEA Deputy Operations Director Maritime Captain Zulinda Ramli said the suspects were detained following the arrest of 2 men previously. Well, Maritime Captain Zulinda said the suspects aged between 24 and 53 were detained in a special operation dubbed Ops Dalal on 3rd May. The arrests were made separately in the districts of Kota Serang Semut, Pendang and Simpang Empat in Kuala Kedah.
Seramai 2 lagi suspek utama yang mana mereka disyaki masih berada di sekitar kawasan utara Semenanjung Malaysia.
Captain Zulinda added that the illegal immigrants were brought into the country with a payment of 15,000 ringgit each. All suspects are remanded for 14 days under Section 26A of the Anti-Trafficking in Persons and Anti-Smuggling of Migrants Act 2007 or Act 670 and the Immigration Act 1959-1963. In another development, Captain Zulinda said the MMEA detained 2 local fishermen as they tried to smuggle in ketum leaves into Perlis.
Kalau ikut pada masa yang kita buat tangkapan tu, diorang memang keluar daripada sini daripada tanah besar di belah Perlis tu lebih kurang jam 6 petang dan diorang target sampai ke pulau lebih kurang pukul 7 waktu orang nak berbuka lah.
Inspection on the fisherman's boat found 12 plastic bags containing about 150 kilograms of ketum leaves worth about 9,000 ringgit. The ketum leaves were believed to be distributed in Langkawi. MMEA also seized that fiber boat, making the total seizures worth about 53,000 ringgit. The suspects, aged between 24 and 25 years old, are being investigated under Section 30, subsection 3 of the Poisons Act, as well as the Prevention and Control of Infectious Diseases Act 1988, also known as Act 342, for defying the Movement Control Order. Hawkers and small traders allowed to operate within their houses in Malacca. Well, Kelantan will implement the Conditional Movement Control Order, or CMCO, today. Now, Menteri Besar Dato' Ahmad Yaakob said the matter has been agreed in the special meeting of the State Security Working Committee yesterday. However, he said food premises in the state will only be allowed to operate from 3 p.m. until 6:30 p.m.
Pada dasarnya keseluruhan item-item yang dikeluarkan pihak pusat kita laksanakan, kita terima. Semoga hasrat Yang Amat Berhormat Perdana Menteri untuk melihat pemulihan sektor ekonomi.
Dr. Ahmad also said that the public sector in the state will begin operation on 11th May. He also said that any religious activities in suraus and mosques will still be practiced with a maximum of 4 persons only. The Malacca state government has allowed hawkers and small traders to conduct business activities within their housing areas during the CMCO. Now, Chief Minister Dato' Sulaiman Mat Ali in a statement said these businesses are still subject to the strict SOPs set by the Health Ministry, National Security Council and local authorities. Well, Dato' Sulaiman said he hoped that the leeway provided will help the hawkers and small traders to earn some income before the arrival of Hari Raya Aidilfitri. However, he also stated that the permission may be revoked if hawkers and traders do not comply with the SOP issued while conducting their businesses. On another note, Dato' Sulaiman said that the state government will allow all authorized economic sectors and subsectors to be open during the CMCO period. He further explained that the food sector in the state, which was permitted to operate during the CMCO, would only be allowed to offer takeaway and delivery services and open until 9 p.m. Well, that concludes today's updates at noon. In our top story, 180 COVID-19 cases detected in market areas. Join us for updates and news stories as News on 2 comes on at 7 this evening. I'm Amin Carlos. Stay safe, everyone. Thanks for watching. Thanks for staying at home.